DD 234 was too easy for so many of you. You did a great job, and I'm going to give you the answers in a minute. But if you have not seen the dictation challenge yet, listen again. A lot of people did great, so give it a try, and then I'll give you the answers. The school instituted the policy that red ink is upsetting to the students. Bob Blackman called it political correctness gone wild. Okay, let's go to the top. The school instituted the policy. Great expression. The school instituted the policy. This is a verb, so we can say started. The school started the policy. The school began the policy. The school issued the policy. The school enacted the policy. What policy? What policy? A policy is like a rule. Not a law, but similar. It's like a rule. So the school started a rule. What rule? What was the policy? That, so this will describe the relative pronoun that describes the policy that red ink, ow, I've got some red ink right here. Red ink is upsetting to the students. Oh, so if a teacher uses red ink on a student's homework or on a test, the red ink might be upsetting to the students. Upsetting means to make someone sad, or to make someone mad, or to make someone depressed. That's the idea of upsetting. So this is possible. I'm upset. This is possible. I'm upset. This is possible. Oh, I'm upset. So upset means not normal, and normal feelings would be kind of happy, just relaxed. So if you're upset, usually you're mad or sad, angry. Mad means angry in this case. So there's a school in the UK that said no more red ink. They're banning red ink. Teachers cannot use red ink to score homework, to score tests. Instead of score, we can say grade. Is that crazy? Red ink makes students sad? Now, some of my students said that red ink actually was a good thing. They liked red ink. And I know in China and in Korea, the color red is a positive color. But in the UK, no more red ink. So what about the Chinese and the Korean students? They like red ink. Now it's going to be in black or blue? Oh, that's not good. What are they doing? Why don't they use rainbow colors? Rainbow colors. That way, if you get an F, it's still a rainbow. This is crazy. So, one of the MPs, members of parliament, government guy, his name is Bob Blackman. He's not black, he's white. But his name is Bob Blackman. Bob Blackman called it. What is it? It, once again, refers to the policy. Which policy? The policy that red ink is upsetting to students. He called it, he heard the story and he said, he described it, political correctness gone wild. Okay, so something gone wild is a good expression. And it means, in this case, wild means crazy, or out of control. So we can think children gone wild. Little kids going crazy. The teacher runs away. Oh, it's too crazy. Sometimes I have gone wild. Wow, I'm having too much of a good time. Yay! Gone wild. So gone wild is usually a negative description. Something has gone wild. It's too crazy. It's out of control. So what is too crazy? What is out of control? Political correctness. And what is political correctness? This being politically correct, doing something politically correct, means using language that is not offensive. Using neutral language. So for example, a fireman? No. A firefighter. A policeman? A policewoman? No. A police officer. A steward or a stewardess? No. A flight attendant. If somebody is handicapped, we shouldn't say handicapped, we should say differently abled. If someone is blind, no, don't say blind, say visually impaired. If somebody is really fat, don't say fat, say weight challenged or heavy boned. The bones aren't heavy. Their weight is not a challenge. Their body is the challenge. They're fat. Fat is fat. A flight attendant who's a woman, a stewardess. A flight attendant who's a man, a steward. Oh, another one. Don't say black person. You should say African American. So if you go to America and you see a black person, hey, excuse me, are you black? No. You must say African American. African American means black in America. However, what about an African from South Africa who immigrates to America? He's white, maybe, and he immigrates to America. Is he still African American? But he's white. And what about somebody from Egypt who's not black, but looks Arab, but he's from Egypt, which is Africa, and he moves to America, so is he African American? No, he's not. Being politically correct means changing the language to make it neutral. And personally, I think it's a really bad idea. I don't agree with it. What's more important is when you say, if I say the word a black guy, if I have a negative, racist, condescending feeling when I say it, then I'm bad. But if I say a black guy, just with no thoughts except that he's black, I mean his skin is black, his race is African, what we say African, I think that's fine. People call me a white guy, but actually I'm not white, I'm kind of pink, maybe beige. Maybe I'm a little bit brown in the summer, and sometimes I'm red. Wait, I'm colored. I'm a colored person. But no, in America, colored person also means a black person. And black people aren't necessarily black. Some of them are brown, some of them are tan, and actually I know some people from India, and those Indian guys, some of them are really black, but they're not black. So the point is, my point is, politically correctness tries to change labels that we used to describe people in the past. And they try to make the labels neutral, non-offensive. But actually what happens is, when you use politically correct terms, the person starts to think more. African American? Oh, he's black. So now I'm guilty because I'm thinking about the negative word versus the positive word. Now this is just my opinion. Actually, in DDM, I did a really long lecture. Well, not too long, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of using pictures and ideas for politically correct. It's a great lecture, and as a gift to the DD students, I'll include that. I want you to watch it. Check it out right now. Politically correct. The easiest definition I could find is socially offensive language. So being politically correct is using socially accepted language. So once again, black evidently is not acceptable. African American is what we should say. I'll give you some more examples. How about somebody who is mentally retarded? We shouldn't say mentally retarded. We're supposed to say intellectually disabled. Instead of the word Indian, we're supposed to say Native American. Instead of the word fireman, we're supposed to say firefighter. And policeman or policewoman, no, we should say police officer. If somebody is blind, we're supposed to say visually impaired. If somebody is deaf, we're supposed to say hearing impaired. And what about Christmas? Merry Christmas? No, no, no. We shouldn't say Merry Christmas because Jews and Muslims do not celebrate Christmas. Anybody who's not a Christian doesn't celebrate Christmas. So that is politically incorrect. So we should say Happy Holidays or Happy Holiday Season. We used to say drug addict, but now we're supposed to say chemically dependent or chemically challenged. Freshman has the bad word of man in it, so now we say first-year students. The garbage man is a sanitation worker. Handicapped people, no, 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 differently abled or handy-capable. Homeless people are outdoor urban dwellers. A manhole should now be called a maintenance hole. Mankind? No, no, no. Humankind. Human? Mankind? Person? No, no, no. Earth children. Children of the earth. A midget or a dwarf or little people? No, there's a better term. Vertically challenged. An old person or elderly. Don't use that. You must say senior citizen. Poor people are not poor. They're economically challenged. The postman is a letter carrier. Refugees are asylum seekers. Stupid people are called intellectually impaired. Tree hugger? Oh, that's a negative word. Environmental activist. Ugly people are aesthetically challenged. A waiter or a waitress? No, no, no. A food server. Warmongers and soldiers are now called peacekeepers. Torture, something the CIA does, is called enhanced interrogation. Tampons are called feminine protection. A strip club is called a gentleman's club. Undeclared war, like the U.S. in Korea or the U.S. in Vietnam. We call that a police action or a security action. I wonder what the Koreans and Vietnamese called it. So, that is it for this DD. Now, DD 235 will be a little bit more difficult. It's also from the news, and of course, we studied this in DDM. The students did a great job. I highly encourage you, if you like DD, Daily Dictation, join DDM. It's much better. Studying DD once a week, or if you're a beginner studying like every day and reviewing, that's really good. But if you really want to work on your English, you need to focus, you need to concentrate more, it needs to be more in depth. And that's what DDM is all about. DDM, great lessons. I do have a sample lecture. If you're interested in what DDM classes are, send me an email. My email address, dailydictationmembers@gmail.com, and I will send you a sample lecture. So I hope that you enjoy it. Let me know, and don't worry, I have no money, don't worry, I will continue doing DD also. So DD 235, good luck on the dictation, and I'll see you in about a week. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.